Hey, what's going on, guys? Vampire Toronto here, and welcome to Introduction to War of Universes. This is part 5. Now, just so you guys know, we are going to be having a normal battle, but it's going to be a little different. Because I'm going to show you a normal game, but without assists. So which means we're going to have 3 characters in the standby pile of both me and my opponent's side. Now I'm going to be playing the red side, my opponent's going to be the blue side. Now the characters have been completely randomly selected, I promise you, randomly selected. So I did some research as well and took a look at their stats, their strengths, their defenses and all that, and rounded them up to whatever die that they were appointed. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a closer look. Alright, so let's look at my characters. So I was randomly selected Quicksilver, Hellcat, and Tigra from the Avengers lineup. Of course, me and my opponent both have Avengers members. Then we have Black Knight, Ant-Man, and Yellow Jacket. Of course, this is actually going to be the same character who does both Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket. They're just different suits in which he attires during the Avengers comics. Alright, so I'm just showing you guys the name of the character. I'm not showing you exactly what type of form they're in, but on the character cards in which I have them in, I will let you know exactly which one they are in. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the game with choosing which character to go up. Okay, so here's what I think. I think I'm actually going to start with Ant-Man going up into the active area. So let's go ahead and take the text right here, in case you have no idea how this goes on. I'm going to try to fix this whilst we are doing this. Alright, there we go, Ant-Man. Now which means, oh, kind of messed up, sorry. Just started figuring this out. Alright, so which means gotta get that fixed to where we don't really have Ant-Man here anymore. So let's go ahead and get to this color, fill that in. He's kind of gone. Okay, I'll go and fix that later. Alright, so after my opponent has just selected their character, now I gotta pick my character. Okay, so we got Quicksilver, Hellcat, and Tigra. Which one would I think to go first? I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring out Hellcat, because Hellcat is actually pretty good. After I saw her stats, I was really surprised, I was shocked at everything. Okay, so, oh, oopsie, wrong color and wrong letter, sorry. Have to capitalize this crap. Okay. Hellcat. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix this up. Alright. Now you're probably thinking, are we going to have a mock battle? No, we're not going to have a mock battle because this is an actual game. An actual game. So let me go ahead and fix something up real quick first. Alright. See Hellcat. Now you don't. Not anymore. Alright. Black. Okay. So we have Hellcat against Ant-Man. Their attacks have been modified ever since I did the part 4. That pretty much explained everything. So with my Hellcat character, she's a 100 HP. She's a 6-sided die, and every single one of her attacks are physical. So hopefully we can get past that. Hopefully. Okay, so my opponent, which is having Ant-Man come out, is 100 HP as well. He has 4 physicals, 1 projectile, and 1 summon. I guess you can pretty much figure out exactly what the summon's for. So let's go ahead and bring out the dice and get ready to start this battle. Alright, so we have our dice out. The blue representing Ant-Man, the red representing Hellcat. Now they're both 6-sided die, and you're probably thinking, are you going to do another mock battle? No, we're not going to do another mock battle because we're going to have both these characters go to their normal HP, which is 100%. So let's go ahead and do this as quick as possible because we have 2 of the characters on both sides, and let's hope that this best 2 of 3 competition can do it. Now just so you know, we're not going to do this whole normal battle thing and do it again, okay? We're just going to do this whole battle, and hopefully it gets done really quick. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the dice. It's not turn taking, it's just take turns at the same time, so let's start. Alright, so that's 3 damage towards Ant-Man. Now, I know Hellcat doesn't have any projectiles at all. Like, all of her attacks are physical. So, that was 3 to Ant-Man. Brings him to 97. Let's go ahead and do the attack again. Right, that's going to be actually a 97 on both sides now. Holy moly. Alright, hopefully this thing can get done quickly. Alright, let's get it again. Alright, that's extra 4 damage to Hellcat, so which means Hellcat's now at 93. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. Okay, that is 2 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 95. Gosh, I wonder what would happen if Ant-Man did his special attack. Right, so far it does not happen because that's 2 damage towards Hellcat, bringing her to 91 HP. Alright, let's go ahead and roll again. Oh boy, we got ourselves a tie. Now, remember, lower half in normal game, depending on the number, you heal that much. So Hellcat and Ant-Man both heal 1 damage. So Hellcat's at 92 and Ant-Man's at 96. Okay, let's go ahead and roll again. Okay, so we got 3 damage going to Ant-Man, bringing him to 93. Oh boy. Now we got 2 damage going to Hellcat, bringing her to 90. Alright, let's keep rolling. Oh boy, we got another tie. This time it's 2 HP for both characters. Alright, so Hellcat's now at 92, and Ant-Man's now at 95. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue. Alright, so that is 1 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 91. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Oh my goodness, okay, that is 2 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 89% health. Okay, next. Okay, that is 6 damage. No, not 6 damage. Damn. That is 4 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 91% health. Okay, so let's roll again. Alright, that is 2 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 98. Oh, wow. 98 all around. Alright, let's roll again. Okay, that's 1 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 88. Wow. Really wonder what would happen if he did his special attack. Oh dear. Okay. It's a tie, but it's a bad tie, because both Hellcat and Ant-Man are inflicted 4 damage each. So Hellcat will be dealt 4 damage, bringing her to 85. Now Ant-Man will be dealt 4 damage, bringing him to 84. Okay, let's roll again. Okay, so that's 5 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 79. Let's roll again. Oh boy. that's another tie. That's a good tie. They both heal 1 damage, so which means Hellcat will be healing to 86 health, and Ant-Man will be going all the way to 80 health. Alright, so let's roll again. Oh boy. Alright, so that's 4 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 82 HP. Oh boy, alright. So that's 1 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 79. Oh boy. Still kind of curious, what if he does his special attack? Oh, he won't. Okay, he won't. Okay, so that's 3 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 79. So they're both 79. Alright, well, not anymore. Okay, so that's 4 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 75% health. Alright, let's do it again. Okay, that is 1 extra damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 74. Okay, now the tables have turned. That's 2 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 77 HP. Oh, now it's just 1 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 76 HP. Gosh, I can't really talk. Oh boy, okay, so that's 3 against 1, putting 2 damage onto Hellcat, bringing her to 72 HP. Oh boy, now that's a tie. They both heal 1 damage. Okay, so Hellcat will be having 73 health, whereas Ant-Man is going to be having 77 health. Alright, so that's 2 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 71. Oh boy. That is 2 damage towards Hellcat, bringing her to 69% health. Okay, now that's 4 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 73% health. Oh boy. Now there's just 1 hit to Ant-Man, bringing him to 72% health. Okay, so that's 3 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 69 health. Gosh, I'm liking it whenever they get to the same health. Oh boy. Oh man, I thought for a second that was Ant-Man's health. Oh my gosh, okay. So let's go ahead and say, oh gosh, oh, okay. Brain, work, alright. So that's 1 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 68 health. Oh boy. Because of that tie, they both are dealt damage. And because of that, they're both dealt 5 damage each. Alright, so Hellcat dealt 5 damage, brings her to 64% health. Now for Ant-Man, being dealt 5 damage, brings him to 63% health. Oh, now they both heal 1 damage. Alright, so Hellcat healing 1 damage brings her to 65. Ant-Man, for him, he will be at 64% health. Oh man, it's a struggle. Okay, so they're both losing 4% health each. For Hellcat, she is now at 61% health. For Ant-Man, he is brought to 60 health. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alright, 5 damage towards Ant-Man brings him to 55% health. Alright, 1 damage to Hellcat brings her to 60% health. Okay, we got another tie, so which means they both heal 1 point. Alright, so Hellcat is now at 61 health, whereas Ant-Man is at 56 health. Oh boy, alright. So that's 1 damage towards Hellcat, bringing her to 60. Alright, now that's 1 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 55. Okay, that's 2 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 53. Yeah, 53. Okay, I can kind of see there's a 4 under there. Okay, so that's 1 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 52 health. Alright. Oh boy, it's a tie, and it's not a good tie. Right, they both dealt 5 damage each. For Hellcat, she's dealt 5 damage, bringing her to 55% health. For Ant-Man, he's dealt 5 damage, and he is brought to 47% health. Okay, so that is 3 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 44% health. Okay, so that is another damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 43% health. Okay, that is another damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 42% health. Gosh, Hellcat, you're on a roll, girl. Oh man, we got another tie, but this time it is a good tie, because they both heal 2 damage. For Hellcat, she's healing to 57% health. For Ant-Man, he's healing to 44% health. Okay, so 1 damage towards Hellcat, bringing her to 56. Okay, so that's 4 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him to 40. Wow, he hasn't even brought out his summon. Okay, so that is 4 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 52. Alright, so that's 3 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 37. Alright, so that's 3 damage to Ant-Man again, bringing him to 34. Okay, so that's 1 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 51. Okay, so that's 3 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 31. Oh, so that's a tie, and that's a good tie. They both heal 1 point. Right, so for Hellcat, she's healing 1 damage to go to 52. For Ant-Man, he heals to 32. Okay. So that's 4 damage towards Hellcat, bringing her to 48. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so that's 1 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 47. But here's whenever things get really tricky, because Ant-Man had just triggered a special attack. And that special attack is to bring out some ants. He's going to bring out an ant swarm. It is going to be 25% health. Now, his same attacks are going to be the same as the ants. So if the ants do an attack like this again, they can up their health by 25%. So which means Hellcat is facing off against the ants right now before she can go up against Ant-Man again. But still, in order to get to Ant-Man, she has to fight through the ant swarm. So let's go ahead and continue. Alright, so that's 2 damage to the ant swarm, bringing them to 23 HP. Oh man, there we go again. Alright, so that's 1 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 46, and the ants will heal 25% health, bringing them to 48% health. Holy moly. Okay, so that's 3 damage towards the ants, bringing them to 45. Let's keep going. Okay, so that's 2 damage towards Hellcat, bringing her to 44. 4% health. Okay, so that's 2 damage towards the ant swarm, bringing them to 43% health. Oh boy. Both the ant swarm and Hellcat are dealt 5 damage each. For Hellcat, brings her down to 39% health. For the ants, they are brought down to 38% health. Holy moly. Okay, let's go ahead and roll. Alright, so that's 1 damage to Hellcat, brings her down to 38. Kind of matches with the ant swarm. Okay, so that's 4 damage towards the ant swarm, bringing them down to 34. Okay, so that's another damage, but it's only 1 damage towards the ant swarm, bringing them to 33% health. Okay, they both heal 3 damage each, so which means Hellcat has healed to 41% health, and the ants have healed to 36% health. Right, so that's 1 damage towards the ant swarm, bringing them to 35% health. That's 3 damage towards the ant swarm, bringing them to 32% health. Goodness, Hellcat. Oh boy, that's 4 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 37% health. Let's keep going. Okay, so that's 4 damage towards the ant swarm, bringing them to 28% health. Okay, now that's 5 damage towards the ant swarm, bringing them to 23% health. That's 3 damage towards Hellcat, bringing her to 34 health. Oh gosh. Come on, Patricia. Oh, that's 5 damage towards Hellcat, bringing her to 29% health. That's... Okay, so that's 1 damage towards Hellcat, bringing her to 28. Oh boy, there's a bad tie. Alright, so both Hellcat and the ant swarm are dealt 4 damage each. Hellcat is down to 24, whereas the ant swarm is down to 19% health. Holy moly. And that happens again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Hellcat's dealt 4 damage. She is brought down to 20% health. The ant swarm is brought down to 15% health. Alright, so that's 2 damage towards the ant swarm, being brought down to 13% health. Okay, that's not the tie, but it's a healing tie. So Hellcat is healing to 21. The ant swarm is being healed to 14. Okay, so that's 1 damage towards the ant swarm, being brought down to 13. Okay, now that's 2 damage towards the ant swarm, being brought to 11. That's 1 hit towards the ant swarm, being brought to 10. Now that's 3 damage towards the ant swarm. They are now brought down to 7% health. I don't think Hellcat wants to give up. Okay, now that's 2 damage towards the ant swarm, bringing them down to 5. Oh man. Now that's 1 damage towards the ant swarm. Goodness! Bring them down to 4. Oh my gosh, the attack streak is done. Alright, so that's 1 damage towards Hellcat. She's -1. And brought to 20% health. Okay, that's a bad tie. But it's actually a good tie for us. Because even though they're both dealt 4 damage, I'll tell you in just a moment. Okay, so 4 damage to Hellcat brings her to 16% health. And 4 damage to the ant swarm defeats them until they're brought back from Ant-Man. Okay, so now it's just Hellcat and Ant-Man. Hellcat did a really good amount of damage to get to Ant-Man. Ant-Man, are you afraid? Okay, so that's 3 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him down to 29% health. I think Patricia is a little PO'd. Alright, that's 3 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him down to 26 health. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell's going on. Right, so that's 4 damage towards Ant-Man. What the hell? I don't even know if my app's broken right here. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's 4 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 18% health. I think I need to get, like, actual dice. I'm saving money, but I need to use this real quick. Okay, so that's 4 damage to Ant-Man, bringing him down to 14% health. What is wrong with you, Patricia? You're just attacking and attacking. Okay, so that's 1 damage towards Ant-Man, bringing him to 13% health. I don't know what the hell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're in trouble. Okay, so that's 1 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 15% health. And guess who's back? That's right. The Ant Swarm has returned with 25% health. Let's go ahead and continue. Oh boy. Okay, so that's a good tie, but also a bad tie. Alright, so 6 damage dealt to Hellcat brings her to 9% health. 6 damage done to the Ant Swarm is brought to 19% health. Alright, so that's 4 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 5% health. Oh no. Okay, both Hellcat and the Ant Swarm heal 3 damage. So for Hellcat, she's brought to 8% damage. For the Ant Swarm, they're brought to 22% health. Alright, so that's 1 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 7% health. That's 1 damage towards the Ant Swarm, bringing them down to 21. That's 1 damage to Hellcat, bringing her to 6% health. Okay, that's another tie, but this is not looking good. Okay, 5 damage to Hellcat and the Ant Swarm. For Hellcat, she's brought to 1%. Oh god. Right, but to the Ant Swarm, they are brought down to 16% health. Oh boy. Okay, that's 2 damage towards the Ant Swarm, being brought down to 14%. Okay, so Hellcat has been given... Oh gosh, what are you doing, computer? Okay, Hellcat has been given the final blow. And so, which case, I will need to switch my characters. So let's go ahead and put the dice down for just a second so we can think about what's going on. Alright, so even though Hellcat has just been defeated, we're going to have to think about who to put in replacement for that. I mean, who is going to do that? Who's going to do that? I wonder. Alright, so, not really sure how this is going to end up, but actually, I've decided, let's bring out Quicksilver, because I think Quicksilver will be a good addition to here. Okay, so with Hellcat down, we're going to go ahead and, like I said, we're going to put in to this box right here. We're going to put in, let me see if I can move my other device for just a second. We're going to put in Quicksilver. Alright, so hopefully we can go ahead and start this competition as quick as we can. Okay, so Ant-Man is still retaining his dice and his HP, as well as the Ant Swarm that are still up. So let's go ahead and actually bring up the dice in just a second. Alright, so I got the dice up, and as you can see in my discard pile, we have Hellcat, because Hellcat was actually defeated if you're not paying attention. Alright, so characters got left is Tigra. For my opponent, characters he has left is Yellow Jacket and Black Knight. So hopefully I can actually defeat Ant-Man and then Yellow Jacket and Black Knight, but not really sure which order in which to have these two. So let's actually continue on this little battle by having Ant-Man retain his health as well as the Ant Swarm, like I said. But let's go ahead and put down 100% health for Quicksilver since he's coming in. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so for Quicksilver, he has a special attack for every attack, and that is extra strength. Alright, double strength, I mean. Alright, so Quicksilver actually has a 8-sided die, and he also has regenerative health because of his quick healing ability. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. He has an 8-sided die. So let's go ahead and start. Oh wow, I was actually thinking about this type of attack. Okay, so which means Quicksilver would have healed by now, but he doesn't. Because even though it's an 8-sided die, that's still part of the lower half of his die. But that's still 4 damage to the Ant Swarm, bringing them to 10% health. Right. Oh man. Okay, so now Quicksilver and the Ant Swarm are both dealt 5 damage. Okay, for Quicksilver, he's brought to 95% health. Have to wait on the regen for a second. But for the Ant Swarm, they are brought to 5% health. Holy moly. Alright. Come on, Quicksilver, I want to see one of your attacks. And we do get to see one of those attacks. Alright, so for the Ant Swarm, dealt 1 damage, bringing them to 4. But because of the type of attack that Quicksilver deals, that is going to be 6 extra damage towards the Ant Swarm, taking them out completely. So now, the main target is Ant-Man. You're in trouble. Okay, so after not being attacked for that turn, Quicksilver's going to heal up for regen soon. Just not yet. It says go ahead and roll. Okay, so both Quicksilver and Ant-Man both heal 1 point. Okay, for Quicksilver, he's now at 96. He has to pretty much wait for regen, but for Ant-Man, Ant-Man's gone to 14% health. Okay, so that is 2 damage dealt to Ant-Man, plus for the special attack, doing 6 to Ant-Man, bringing him to 6. Alright, so that is 1 turn, not being attacked, so Quicksilver is still waiting. Oh boy. So I would say, because of this attack, being that that's only 1 hit to Ant-Man, bringing him to 5% damage. There's also 6 damage being dealt towards Ant-Man, finishing him off. Holy moly. So which means Ant-Man has been defeated. Boom. So let's go ahead and see if we can figure out who to put in afterwards. Let's go and put the dice down since we're done with that. Okay, so let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Let's go ahead and do Black Knight. So for Black Knight, I actually have a character card made especially for Black Knight. It's not going to be the same card we've been using. It's going to be a different type of card, and we'll go and take a look at that later. Alright, so let's go ahead and get ready to put down one of the characters here, and that would be Black Knight. Oops. let's see if we can go ahead and move this for just a second, since we do not have enough room. There we go. Move this. that should be better. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look up here. I'm gonna have to get that away for just a second. But Ant-Man is in the discard pile because of being defeated because of Quicksilver and his special ability with every single attack. So let's go ahead and work on this for just a second. There we go, it's gone. Mama's got the magic of editing. Alright, so I took a look at the card in which we're using for Black Knight. He's going to be using the Ebony Blade, which of course didn't really have it for a long time, but still, as long as he had it for at least one split second, still counts as him having it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put up the dice in just a second, and there we go. So the dice is pretty much the same because Black Knight with the Ebony Blade gives him a 6-sided die. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly how quick this little battle is going to be, but let's go ahead and get another round of 100 HP for Black Knight, and let's go ahead and continue this battle. Alright, so that's 4 damage to Black Knight, bringing him to... No, wait, it's not 4 damage. Dang. It's actually 2 damage, bringing him to 98. Goodness, my math. Alright. But it's additional 4 damage, so we're actually going to bring him to 94% health. Okay, now we're going to wait for one more turn of Quicksilver not getting attacked, and then he'll regen. Alright, so guess never mind on that one, because that's 3 damage towards Quicksilver, and he has to wait for regen. Alright. Okay, so that is 1 damage towards Black Knight, bringing him to 93% health, including the 6, now brings him down to 87% health. Okay. Alright, so that is 1 damage towards Black Knight, bringing him to 86. Now let's add the 2 extra damage, bringing him to 84% health. All I gotta say is, holy moly, because pretty soon Quicksilver will start regening health. Oh boy, guess I spoke too soon. Alright, so that's 5 damage towards Quicksilver, bringing him to 88% health. Oh man. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue. That is 1 damage towards Quicksilver, bringing him to 87% health. Goodness. Alright. Okay, so both characters tie, but it is a good tie. So both characters heal 2 points. For Quicksilver, he's healing up to 89% health. For Black Knight, he's healing up to 86. Holy moly. Alright. Okay, so we're healing again, apparently. Alright, so for Quicksilver, he's being brought to 92% health. For Black Knight, he is being brought to 89% health. Right. Okay, so that is 4 damage to Black Knight, bringing him to to 85% health. Additional 7 being brought onto Black Knight brings him to 78% health. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so that's 1 damage to Black Knight, bringing him to 77% health. Additional 6 damage brings him to 71. Goodness. Alright. Okay, so that's 3 damage towards Black Knight, bringing him to 68. Additional 4 damage brings him to 64. Oh boy. If Quicksilver's not attacked this turn, then he starts to regen. Okay, So that is 1 damage towards Black Knight, bringing him to 63. Additional 2 damage brings him to 61. But because of the regen ability for Quicksilver's regenerative health, brings him to 93. So you get that streak up. Apparently we do. Goodness, alright. So that's 6 damage to Black Knight, bringing him to 55% damage. Additional 8 damage brings him to 47% health. Now, for Quicksilver's special ability, he is now re-healing to 94% health. Goodness, this battle's going and going. Oh dear, okay. So both these characters heal 2 damage. For Quicksilver, he's at 96, but his regenerative abilities will have to wait. Alright, for Black Knight, he will heal 2 damage, bringing him to 49% health. Okay, so that's 1 damage towards Black Knight, bringing him to 48. Additional 4 damage brings him to 44. Okay. Starting countdown to the regen. Okay, so I know the number underneath that was 1. So that's actually 2 damage to Black Knight, bringing him to 42. Additional 3 damage brings him to 39 damage. Not damage, health. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll. Okay, so that's 7 damage towards Black Knight, bringing him to 32. Additional 8 damage will bring him to, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, it's going to be 24% health. Okay, so if Quicksilver is not attacked this next turn, holy moly, he starts to regen. Oh, I guess Black Knight heard. Okay, so that's 3 damage towards Quicksilver, bringing him to 93. You'll have to do the countdown for regen again. Alright, so that's 1 damage towards Black Knight, bringing him to 23. Additional 3 damage brings him to 20. And the countdown to regen has begun for Quicksilver. Alright, so that's 7 damage to Black Knight, bringing him to 13. Additional 8 damage brings Black Knight to 5 HP. Oh dear. Might win this one really quickly. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll. Okay, so that is 4, not 4, shit, alright. That's 2 damage to Black Knight, bringing him to 3% health. Additional 7 damage ends him. That's it. Black Knight is done. But still, I know we have Yellow Jacket, which is pretty much the last character to go up right here. So, which means if Yellow Jacket doesn't attack Quicksilver this next turn, which is going to be the first turn with Yellow Jacket, then Quicksilver will get to start regenerating his health. Right? So let's go ahead and put the dice down for a second, and let's say goodbye to Black Knight. He was a good character, even with his ebony blade. That's a really good character. Alright, so we're going to fix this up to where Yellow Jacket will be coming right here. Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and add Yellow Jacket in. Let's go ahead and see if we can remember how to spell it. Oops. Alright, let's go ahead and kind of give it some space if we can. There we go. Alright, that's better. Alright. Oh, shoot. No. Bad words. Alright. Let's go ahead and try again. Alright. Okay. That is better. That is so much better. Okay. So now that Yellow Jacket is now right here, we can go ahead and take this away. And there we go. It's gone. Okay, so as you can see, we have Ant-Man, Black Knight in the discard pile of the blue side. And so far, I got Hellcat in the discard pile on the red side. Only one character remains in the standby pile for both characters, and that is Tigra. Alright. So there's something that Yellow Jacket and Quicksilver share. They're both the same sided die, which means we have ourselves a 8-sided die on both sides. Now for Yellow Jacket is a really good reason why. It's because Yellow Jacket is coming in with his growth size. I'm calling it giant size, even though it's not giant man size. Haven't gotten far in the comics to see if it goes like really big. I know he grows size. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with having the health being bought to 100% for the blue side, and let's see if Yellow Jacket will be able to bring out some bug swarms, like insect swarm. Now I didn't really see specifically if he brings like ants, but let's go ahead and say insect. Until I know for sure, I'll go ahead and call it the ant swarm or whatever it is, because I'm not sure exactly what Yellow Jacket controls. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll the dice, shall we? We shall. Oh boy. Alright, so that is 5 damage to Quicksilver, bringing him to 88% health. Gonna have to wait on the regen. Alright. Oh, they both tie. But unfortunately, Yellow Jacket's okay on his health, he's 100%. But Quicksilver heals 3, so it's brought to 91% health. Still have to wait on the regen. Alright, that's 6 damage towards Quicksilver, bringing him to 85% health. Gosh, not giving Quicksilver enough time to regen. Alright, so that is 3 damage towards Yellow Jacket, bringing him to 97, with an additional 4 damage, brings him to 93. Alright, start the countdown for regeneration. Hopefully Quicksilver can make it. Oh boy. Alright, so that's 1 damage to Yellow Jacket, bringing him to 92 health. Additional 4 damage brings him to 88% health. Gosh, so close to regenning. Alright, so that's 4 damage to Yellow Jacket now, bringing him to 84% health. Additional 5 damage brings him to 79% health. Oh goodness, just one more and then Quicksilver regens. Oh boy. Alright, so that's 6 damage towards Yellow Jacket. He's brought to 73% health. Additional 7 damage will bring him to 66% health. And Quicksilver heals 1 damage, so he's now at 86% health. Alright, that's 4 damage to Yellow Jacket, bringing him to 62% health. Additional 5 damage brings Yellow Jacket to 57% health. Additional 1 damage, additional 1 health to Quicksilver brings him to 87. Oh, that is 2 damage to Quicksilver, bringing him to 85. I have to reset the regen countdown. Right, that is 4 damage to Quicksilver, bringing him to 81. I guess Yellow Jacket's a little tired of the regen ability. Oh wait, shoot, I don't think I've been paying attention. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Yellow Jacket real quick. Let's see. Okay, so he has to roll number 3 and able to summon the insect swarm. So out of this whole game, I don't think he's been rolling a 3. I don't think he rolled a 3 just yet, which is okay. Wonder if he will. Okay, that's 1 damage to Quicksilver, bringing him to 80. That is 4 damage to Quicksilver, bringing him to 76. Oh boy. Starting to lose. Okay, that is a tie, but it is a bad tie. Very, very bad tie. They are both dealt 7% damage, which means 7 minus damage to Quicksilver brings him to 69% health. For Yellow Jacket, brings him to 50 health. Oh, now they both heal 1 damage. Holy moly. Okay, so for Quicksilver, he is now at 70% health. For Yellow Jacket, he is now at 51% health. Oh boy. Okay, so that is minus 7 health to Yellow Jacket, bringing him to 44. Additional minus 8 damage. Ugh, that brings him to 36 health. Okay, minus 1 number countdown for regen. Oof, and completely backlashed. Okay, so that's 1 damage to Quicksilver, bringing him to 69% health. Okay, they both heal 4 damage. Alright, so Quicksilver heals to 73% health. For Yellow Jacket, he heals to 40% health. Holy moly. That's 4 damage towards Yellow Jacket, bringing him to 36. Additional minus 7 damage brings him to 29% health. Alright, countdown for regen has started. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so that's minus 2 health to Quicksilver, bringing him to 71% health. Regen countdown has restarted. Oh, okay, that's 3 damage towards Yellow Jacket, bringing him to 26 health. Additional 8 damage brings him to 18% health. And the regen countdown has started. Oh boy, that is minus 3 damage to Quicksilver, bringing Quicksilver to 68% health. Oh dear. Oh, come on, Quicksilver. Get this over with. Okay, I think we will. Alright, that's minus 1 damage to Yellow Jacket, bringing him to 17% health. Minus 7 damage brings him to 10 health. Oh dear. Regen countdown has begun. Oh dear. So that is minus 4 damage to Yellow Jacket, bringing him to 6% health. Minus 8 more damage ends him, and thus ending this normal game example. Because Yellow Jacket has been defeated, and so has Ant-Man and Black Knight, which means that the red side of the mat has won. Okay, so that was actually a good example. It's really much fun. It really was. Oh my gosh. Oh man. But I will be doing like a little bit of pro game to show you guys how it works. But I'm only going to do 1 character on each side. for the pro game example. So hopefully you have really good character selection to do that, because I'd very much like to go ahead and have someone other than any of these characters. But anyways, just a reminder, all of these characters were randomly selected, and then after that I looked over all the research and stuff, and I was really surprised that the characters I was using were completely OP, which I kind of expected my opponent's characters to be OP, but unfortunately they weren't, which kind of gave me the edge. So it was a little bit over one-sided in my opinion. So hopefully the next example, which will be a pro game, in a 2A normal game, you guys will kind of understand how the pro game will work. Then after the pro game example, we'll go ahead and start something that I haven't shown you guys yet, and that is what I like to call the free-for-all game. But I'll let you guys know I'm actually going to go ahead and do only 3 characters for that part of the example, and it can be any type of character, because I'm actually going to try and select characters that have like different type of abilities. But still, hopefully you guys enjoyed this really good and probably long example, and hopefully you get ready for the next part, which is going to be part 6. So I hope you guys enjoyed part 5, and I'll see you guys later.